The Switch 2 is getting big. We have some big news, pretty much good news all around in today's video, and Nintendo, let's just say, they're gonna be very happy about one of these topics in today's video. Some brand new huge games coming to the Switch 2. There's actually also good news for the future of the console moving into 2027, 2028, and just pretty much the entire lifespan of the Switch 2 and probably future Nintendo consoles as well, you know, the Switch 3, whenever the heck they're gonna drop that. Anyway, with that being said, I'd greatly appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel, help reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit my goal of 10 subs during this video. Let's get right into it. Let's just start off with one of the huge new game announcements coming to the Switch 2. And now I know a lot of you may not care for this, but I know a lot of you will care for this. So, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is coming to the Switch 2 this year, which is insane. Okay, so first of all, Call of Duty, like, just move past the Modern Warfare and the Black Ops games. I swear every single future Call of Duty game is just gonna either be a Black Ops or Modern Warfare. But with that being said, this is huge because, like this person in the reply said, this is the first time we've had a Call of Duty game since the Wii U. Now, this is great news because, first of all, Microsoft, they own Call of Duty, and this game coming to the Switch 2 in October is very huge. Obviously, this is not like an Xbox exclusive series by any means, but Microsoft, they do still own Call of Duty. So with that being said, in the future, we may actually be seeing some more Xbox games come over to the Switch 2. Think about Forza Horizon 6. That game is Xbox exclusive as of right now. It's coming to the PlayStation 5 soon, so I could see that game even making its way to the Switch 2 eventually. Although I'm pretty sure the new CEO of Xbox did say they want to have just more console exclusive games, so that doesn't mean every single Xbox game is going to be a PlayStation game as well, or a Switch 2 game. But this is huge. This hasn't happened in a long time, and this is good because other third-party companies will also start bringing their games to the Switch 2 as well, which we have seen time and time again. These huge titles, these huge games that you would never ever imagine to play on a Nintendo console are being released on a Nintendo console. So that's why it's good news. And apparently will include Joy-Con mouse mode with crossplay and progression, which is really cool. So it's actually putting the Switch 2 up there with more of a, I guess you could say, competitive scene. Let's just hope this game is good. Call of Duty, they've been doing some crazy, weird things. But another very small update that I thought was really cool is that Mina the Hollower just hit #1 on the Switch 2 eShop, which is awesome because this is the first non-Nintendo published game to do this in a long time. So that's awesome to see that a game that wasn't made by Nintendo is #1 on the charts. That's awesome for gaming. That's awesome for smaller gaming companies. Let me know how you feel about this game, by the way. Something that is absolutely insane is that the 2015 World Nintendo Champion 3DS, signed by Miyamoto himself, has been listed for sale on eBay. So this is from the winner of that 2015 championship. They received this 3DS with a signature, little drawing of Mario and stuff on it, and he has listed it up on eBay. And here is that listing on eBay. It is currently at a bid of $21,000. It's gonna end in 6 days, 56 bids. This is huge. This is gonna sell for a lot of money. My estimate, dude, I'm gonna guess this is maybe gonna go for like 35K, but I guess we'll have to see. Maybe it won't go much higher than this. Let me know if you guys had the money. Like, if you were just stupid rich, stupid loaded, would you be bidding on this? And do you think that this is an absolutely insane price? Because this is a crazy price. But at the same time, it is a little piece of Nintendo history. Now let's move on to some stuff that Nintendo is probably just smiling. They're just grinning. They're just smiling. Although it could be a little concerning, and I will tell you why. So this Steam Deck has been raised in price. I'm sure you guys have heard, and it's a pretty big increase in the price. Like, it wasn't how Nintendo raised the Switch 2 by $50, plus they announced it way ahead of time. With the Steam Deck, they just announced it and literally just completely dropped it out of nowhere. And guess what, guys? This is bad news for gaming because obviously things are getting more expensive. Casual gamers are getting priced out of a hobby that should be a pretty affordable and cheap hobby. Now, I know that the Steam Deck is technically, I guess you could say, better than the Switch 2 as far as, you know, some of the specs and stuff, but man, is this a crazy price. Pori saying, yeah, the Switch 2 is looking like a good deal now, which it is. It definitely, hey, it's not a bad deal after all. But the crazy thing about this is that apparently this sold out. It sold out immediately at the higher cost, which is not good because that could show other gaming companies, Nintendo, that, maybe if they raise the Switch 2 to $700 USD eventually, people are still gonna buy it. That better not happen, and I honestly don't think it's gonna happen because Nintendo literally apologized for raising the price to $50. And the thing is with Nintendo, they can afford to take a hit on the consoles, meaning like they can afford to lose money on the consoles because they make their own games as well. And of course, they sell subscriptions, they sell in-game stuff, they sell DLC content, they sell a lot of stuff to make up for the loss of money or revenue on the consoles themselves. But it is very scary where we are going with the future of gaming. We are going in a pretty bad spot, honestly, with just the price of everything. So it is a very weird situation. But yeah, I personally will never pay this price for a Steam Deck. I would like a Steam Deck. They're pretty cool, but yeah, I'm priced out of it. It's also crazy that now we have Unreal Engine 6, which Epic Games has teased. Unreal Engine 6. I had no idea that Rocket League still ran on Unreal Engine 3 from 2006, which is crazy. But yeah, gaming is honestly probably gonna be a very different thing in the next couple of years. I feel like, man, the games already look so real. I'm very interested to see how just these AAA, these huge titles, like what the games are going to look like, how they're going to perform. I cannot wait to see, but it's also scary because this probably means we're going to have better hardware, more expensive costs for these consoles and computers and stuff. Now, here's a patent for a Switch 2 model that isn't the typical Switch 2. So it appears to be normal, but there's one small detail shown in the images below. Could be a Zelda edition or a cheaper version of the Switch 2. Not only that, but the patent only shows the Joy-Cons being attached upside down, leaving the display port on top with second screen potential, which is very interesting. And a lot of people are saying that this is an old patent, but apparently like Odyssey responding and showing the publication date of May 21st of this year. So it seems like something is going on with a new Switch 2 model. I don't know if it's going to be a special edition model. I don't know if it's going to be a new model of the Switch 2 that's just maybe a little thinner, maybe a little different, maybe a little bit different specs or something like that. And patents don't always mean it's going to happen. Like this could just be Nintendo messing around or just patenting something just to have a patent of it, maybe for one day in the future they could change something. I honestly kind of feel like this is just going to be nothing. I'm not really expecting anything, although we do have leaks of a Switch 2 Zelda edition coming out maybe this year for Ocarina of Time. I just want to say that, so it's very possible, but yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't get your hopes up at the moment, but that's not to say that we won't get any more Switch 2 special editions or just Switch 2 consoles in the future, like a Switch 2 Lite or a Switch 2 OLED, a Switch 2 Pro, or something along those lines. Definitely special editions will happen eventually. Like I said with the Zelda, I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen because we have reputable sources coming out to say, but I'm not exactly sure. Now, if we do get some special editions, you already know I want Pokemon special editions. I'm probably gonna save up for the Winds and Waves one, if that even happens, if we do get a Pokemon Winds and Waves console. But a Winds and Waves console would be awesome. Other Pokemon consoles or other Nintendo themed Switch 2s. I mean, obviously they can make a Switch 2 of any IP or franchise that they own, Metroid. They can make a Donkey Kong one, anything. So let me know, what would you want as a special edition Switch 2 console? Also, Fable is being moved out of 2026 because they have apparently too many games for the rest of the year, and it is not development issues, and now the new release date is February of 2027, which I feel like it should be releasing this year. But let me know what you guys think about this. I don't know. I feel like, sure, they do have some big, good games coming out this year based on this list right here, but I don't think there are too many. Somebody's saying we all know the real reason, and it's GTA 6, which it probably is GTA 6, let's be honest. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Someone